Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing part 2 of my Kingdom Hearts 1.5 XP farming. So if you're at this point where you've beaten Hollow Bastion the first time, you beat Riku, you beat Maleficent, you're automatically transported back to Traverse Town. Now, just follow the game. You're going to have to go through a new warp hole to get back to Hollow Bastion. So what we're going to do here is it's going to be basically the same route we took before, except for a couple new spots to get new waves of Heartless and a couple of key items that I really suggest you pick up now. You know, really don't forget these because it's going to help in the long run, especially if you plan on beating or going through the Hades Cup. So basically all the Heartless are more powerful and you get even more XP for each one. So now leveling is going to be a lot quicker. And I've been working at this for the past couple of days. I leveled up some more, and I also beat the Hades tournament. I'm prepping for part 3 of the XP farming, but that's for a later video. So for now, it's going to be the same route. Go back to the Rising Falls. Now, for those of you who are just trying to get everything in the game, right here, there's going to be a white Trinity symbol. So that you'll need Donald and Goofy. So when you come back to this world, try not to put Beast in your party. I recommend just sticking with Donald and Goofy, because Beast really isn't that much better. There is actually that Trinity mark and another one that you'll need to get. So for now, like before, we're going to take the same route. Now you will notice that there are different Heartless in the spots that had Heartless before. And in some spots there will be more waves of Heartless too. Okay, now just continue on through the main doors. Now, another thing too, when you come back, you still get the rare Heartless. If you'd encountered him before, he is still here. And another area that is open now, which is more towards the end, will have him also, and I think he's always in that area too. So for here, it's kind of just the luck of the draw, but in the other area, I think he's always there. Okay, so now what I like to do on the second time through, you can either take these platforms up and there's more Heartless around the top here, or you can go back through the library, which is what we're going to do now. And I suggest you do that your first time back, because there's a new keyblade that you'll need to pick up from Belle in the library. Okay, so just clear those guys out. Go back through the library. She's going to be on the top level. Now, since I've already been back here, it has a cutscene. Right here, the beast will walk up the stairs and see Belle. But once they're done, is she'll be right here. You talk to her, and she'll give you a new keyblade. Now there are 2 keyblades you pick up when you come back to Hollow Bastion. One of them is better than the other, obviously. But this one, the first one you're going to get, is better. Okay, so I suggest sticking with this one, Divine Rose. The other one you'll pick up is in the last area that you'll be farming XP. It's a good keyblade, but this one's better. So I suggest sticking with this one. It's kind of like the Olympia. It's a keyblade that's hard to deflect, which is good for the boss fights in the Hades Cup. So you want to equip this one. So now come out these doors, and there's going to be a bunch of Heartless right around here. Just clear these guys out.
Come on!
Okay. Now, just jump back down here. And continue on. Like I said, basically the same route we took before.
Come on! Fire!
Okay. Now here, this can be kind of tricky sometimes if Donald, I guess, takes it upon himself to try and defeat the Fire Heartless. Sometimes they'll fly way out there over nothingness, and I'm sure you know by now, if you use Blizzard on Fire, it stuns them, or Fire on Blizzard, it stuns them, and they'll be stunned way out there. You cannot activate these lifts until all the Heartless are gone. So then you're left with the choice of whether or not you jump out and hit it, or try and aim your magic at it, even though you can't lock on. So you kind of got to watch him on that. He can kind of screw it up for you. So for anybody who also is curious, I'm on level 83. I guess it took me about 3 to 4 hours. Well, I'd say more around 3 at Hollow Bastion to get to this point. A lot of that too is because of the Hades tournament. Actually, the Hades tournament, you still get XP for any Heartless you defeat. So, you know, 50 rounds of that, and you're getting a lot of XP. Okay, and just like before, continue on through the door. so one thing also I want to point out too, even though I am at, well, now I'm at level 84, I still level up one time through. So unlike last time when it was getting to be kind of pointless for me to do this, it would take every 2.5, almost 3 times through just to level up once. Now, since you get more XP per Heartless, you level up a lot faster. And also, like last time, this time, since there's more areas I go to, it takes about, I'd say around 12 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes to go all the way through. And I'd say about 23,000 XP for me to level up. When I first started, it was about 16 to 17,000 XP needed for each level. So after all that, 30 minutes to an hour, you're getting either 50 to 60,000 XP to an hour of over 100,000 XP. So you are definitely going to level up a lot faster now. So now, since it's the second time through, I don't stop here. The area where you fought Riku also has Heartless.
Come on!
And this is where that rare Heartless is too. And once you're done down in this area, come up here, and once you defeat these 3, there will be a chest right here. You'll want to get what's in that. And then if you can, well, go ahead and defeat this one. Jump up here, and there's going to be another chest right over here. Now that second keyblade that I was talking about will be right up here. Well, and if you want that, it'll be right here in a chest. So pretty simple. I mean, you can't really miss it, as long as you're looking around. But there's going to be even more Heartless up here. Now, one thing I have noticed right now, playing back through this, I guess it's where I came back and didn't leave this world, but that rare Heartless was showing up pretty much every time when I got to this point. So I guess if he shows up, he'll keep showing up unless you leave the world. But there are no Heartless in here, so don't even bother going back in there. And then all I do is come back out here to the save point and start it all over again. So that is method number 2, and this one for me, in my opinion, is the best. Part 3 will show you another way, just in case this gets too boring. But it is fighting only one Heartless, well, an Ice Titan, which is one of the cups you unlock after defeating the Hades tournament. You can do that one. You don't get as much XP for that one. One thing to have if you're going to do that is this, the tech ability. You get more points per attack. So basically when you fight the Ice Titan, you're going to be fighting him with his own attacks. He'll shoot ice spears, ice shards at you, and you'll deflect them back with your guard ability, which will hurt him and then cause him to kneel down. That way you can use your keyblade on him. But that one does not get you as much experience. So this method I suggest doing at least until you're level 85. If you can hold out that long. I know it's a lot to do, but for me this is the best way. And that's pretty much it. Those 2 keyblades and the 3 chests I showed you, which I think one of them has a defense up and an attack up, which would be good for when you go and fight the Hades tournament. But part 3 will be coming. It will probably be tomorrow or the day after, but it will be a much shorter video, since it's not as good a way to farm XP. But like I said, you know, it's all up to the person and how they feel about farming XP too. So this was part 2. Part 3 is on the way, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Any comments, leave them below, and I will see you in the next one.